Hi jet drivers, how you doing? Me, I'm a bit exhausted, but I'm glad. Most of my next project have been done, and now it's on post-productions. I have some few effects to put, so like sounds and things like that. And the next coming video will be normally launched on the next week, so be patient about that. Today we are going to talk about something I did in USA during my jet ski trip. And maybe if you remember well, I told you about the project to go to USA and also about this famous video. Also, you will notice that when I took my flight from Phoenix to Tampa, I've been to Tampa on the road map, and then after I've been to Orlando, and then back to Miami. There are many reasons about that. First reason is about car rentals. It has been really tough to find some American cars. To giving you an idea, on California, my first car initially I was sent to rent was Chevrolet Camaro. Unfortunately, I made it by Turo.com, and the owner explained me that the deliverer crashed it during the delivery, and therefore the onlyest car he had on the way was a BMW 7 Series. So I was a bit frustrated to visit Los Angeles with BMW, because in Europe it is very easy to rent it, and even if I want, I can go. It is about 1 day of road to Germany, to Nürburgring raceway to make it on a few photos. Then after I've been to Las Vegas. And when I landed to Las Vegas, I was sent on Tampa to rent a black convertible Ford Mustang. Unfortunately, once again, the owner explained me that the last renter crashed it, so it was unable to rent his Ford Mustang. So I had to find another way. It has been really difficult, but I passed to find a orange convertible Mustang. So it was really super cool, however, to drive it. But I had to do some arrangements about that. It has been really tough. However, I had some good surprise. When I landed on Las Vegas, there were a promotion about small pickups, and at Las Vegas airports, all pickups of the category were already gone. So they explained me, don't worry, man. Wait a minute, we're going to find for your way, and then they brought me a Dodge Ram. So for me it was really exciting to drive on a so huge car for a small European like me. And also I took the time to meet some good friends on California and Florida, and unfortunately I couldn't do it everywhere in USA. I wished to meet some good friend on Wisconsin, but this has been on the lap impossible, because I had a budget, but also it was too short, and USA are so big to do, so I had to do most of the things really fast. And on the same way, I wished initially to rent a ski on Tampa, but it was impossible because time was going very fast. However, I've been very super glad to visit Tampa. After I took the train to Orlando, and on near Orlando, finally I retrieved the famous French woman jet ski racer, the famous Karen Partout. I talked about women's of jet ski video about that. We had a discussion because now she has a restaurant, and it has been really a short but a very wonderful meeting with her. She's super cool, and thank you to her husband, by the way, to took twice of them to took the time to talk with me. Merci à vous deux, c'était super sympa. It was really super cool. So that was the most important, but also. What I can say is, if you have some good memories and if you follow my channels since a long time, maybe you noticed that I told you about this famous video I do, and also there is a special attractions near Orlando that maybe Americans you know. And for me it was important, and there is a link between these attractions and the last video on Bordeaux. On the lab you are going to see, it doesn't make any sense, but this is something you are going to understand right now. Okay guys, today we are in Florida, the Kennedy Space Center, and for some of you who are following me, you know a little bit what's touching space. It's really amazing to be with you. So this is Auto Series, enjoy it. Good morning, madame. Good morning.
All morning, NASA spokesman Hugh Harris has repeatedly assured us that everything is going smoothly.
Here we go. Woo! Woo! And now, maybe you are going to understand with this.